I'm still not convinced, I'll be honest with you. I've actually just got photos of them both up side by side on the screen, and I can't.
You need to get the glasses checked. You need to get the glasses checked.
I've got the hatch doing the scanning. Not sure if they did get the hatch or not.
I think it's the only thing they can really go for because they don't have like a big thermite to open up the garage, and Reaps gets caught out on pillar. Just the vertical angles. You have to be really careful about where you stand whenever that flooring starts getting opened up above you. But yeah, Ollie, it's just going to be situated with a hatch drop because that main breach is going to remain how it is.
Great time for the Deathmark to come in. Leader getting caught offside there. They know that he's not going to be a threat there with that C4 lobbing. However, he's managed to find one. Hoven, he's been on the flank as well, and Leader's going to get punished for it. Another kill coming in here for Hoven. He might actually be able to pick Leader up right now and see if they can retake this, but you're going up against a Monty, and the players from W7M, they've been allowed to get out on the prowl. 2 for lobbing on the round, and it makes a very difficult retake even harder here for Hoven. 18 HP, can hear the players above him. Gumine will go off. It's going to give him a bit of info, but look at the clock, 15 seconds. Not a lot that he's going to be able to do here, and eventually gets picked. Lobbing there with the backstab. W7M.
Up immediately. They didn't really try and fight for it. They didn't burn enough of the clock for my liking. They didn't get any kills. They didn't disrupt the utility game. They just kind of ran away at the first sign of terror. This is what I want to see, though, from Bleed. Actually take the fight to W7M. Just don't give them the luxury of being able to stand there and take everything from you. Hoven somehow gets a C4 kill, and Tracer going back and forth. Hoven misses the flick and will get down through the wall. Volps, that gun skill yesterday was terrifying, and well, Ollie's back on it again.
To get tracked, the only hope that Bleed have got at the moment is going to be that C4. Try and prolong this time, try and grab a kill from it, and there it is. Dash, he's gonna fall. 50 seconds and still chance to try and get this plant down. There are some surfaces you can try and hop up onto. Cameras, they're getting caught out. Volts, he's gonna be able to cover this as the plant goes down, and there's not a lot that anyone is going to be able to do about it. The Kiba barrier is actually going to work the other way. Surely they're going to hear that move through the barbed wire, but Volps just hops out, gives himself up to Leader. 2 kills for the IGL there. Bish bash bot.
They have the Tachanka. They are ready for this. They've got Goyo canisters. They're going to try and move in for the plant, but no! Reaps has missed his shots, and that means that Loven has been able to take advantage of that. Mentalist is going to be tucked in, holding onto the site still. They've eliminated Volps, but the diffuser's planted in the window. However, a retake is occurring now. Mentalist has been able to find a kill using the fire, but still, this is where the repel game is going to be so strong for W7M. Volps can sit there as happy as he likes, and it's up to Bleed to see if they can try and retake this.
You're going to need to send somebody out of the window or out of the double door down at the bottom. And that is exactly what is being covered right now by Dash. They know this. They know they need to take the challenge. Look at that kill from Hoven. There's not enough time to get up there onto the rappel. Or maybe there is. Just about manages it with only a split second to spare. Dash, how's he got away with that one?
He's 6.
More aggressively here, bursts through that yellow barricade. He's going to get himself straight in, sees the player in on the pillar, and through the Maverick hole. Lobbing can find himself a freebie. He knows that there's going to be someone upstairs, and we get a drop here from Reaps. There's a desperate attempt at a rotation back down the stairs here. Leader is playing on yellow. Going to be able to shoot out the Nomad, just waiting for his teammates. They can double up onto this challenge. But Volt's successful elsewhere. Reaps will find the kill and immediately gets hit by the air jab. Doubling up on that utility there and securing that flank. Dots in with a piece of the action there to pick up that final kill. W7M.
They're trying to take both sides. They're now going to go in with the Amaru, but that hasn't worked out for him because the Tachanka is there, or the Goyo is there. Should I say, to try and disable that? And oh my word, Leader dashes across the window. Should have been dead to rights, Ollie, but gets away with it. Now he's in a very tricky position that W7M have to deal with.
Balls of steel on Leader there. His biggest vulnerability right now is someone going below and just popping him because they know exactly where he is.
There we go.
Here it is. The shots start to come through. He has to take the challenge on the window because he's going to get done from below if he doesn't. Great play from W7M to immediately deal with that and not waste too much time. Still a 3 versus 3, 45 seconds left. Diffuser in the hands of the Amaru, and we hear it come in, but there's that goo mine that Leader was able to place. Brilliant play from this. I love this from Reaps, dipping himself in below and forcing the player to jump back out the window. Now somebody else can take up this horrible position in behind the CEO desk, hop onto the desk and get themselves into a better position. Can Hoven find the angle? It's extremely narrow. He's going to pick one up onto Dash regardless. Diffuser now on the ground. 15 seconds waiting for the fire to dissipate. Another goo mine to slow down this rush from W7M. And a hop in. Don't waste all your ammo before he comes in. Hoven does manage to pick him what we want. Last round then, as the sides currently sit, before we're going to change things over. Another big focus on the roam game, and a plant already going down extremely early, but look, it's just getting punished left and right. Reaps and Mentalist, they're going to render the diffuser cold on the ground. There will be a kill got back, make it 2 to level things up here. Another scrappy round, a reattempt at that plant to go down now, and Dudez gets a banging shot over onto Reap, just dipping behind the cover at the wrong moment.
Hoven. A press now by 2 players. Takes one with him, but it leaves Leader now in the tricky circumstance of 1v2. I wonder if he has any more cameras up that he can maybe utilize. Look at the HP of Lobbin, a couple of zaps, and he'll be out for the count. They'll try and nade off the cameras, speaking off them, and it looks as though they've got both of them. Leader actually makes the plunge into Piano. Has the LMG, but Lobbin swings with the SMG on such low HP.
Fully committed to it, and everyone's trying to make it happen. Ooh. Looks like the committed to spawn peaks this round. Leader, he gets a beauty of a shot over onto Lobbin, but Dash, he's managed to take down. Very quickly found out this time, and those smokes are going to do a lot to choke out the time. Reaps, he tries to full send it. He gets himself into pillar, but picks the wrong angle on the 50-50, and the cover wasn't there from the breach. Dots is going to be allowed to pick 2 here as Bolts. He's going to get Leader, and they fall one by one by one. W7M. In the right place at the right time.
Honestly, blink and you miss it. You're 5-2 down in an instant.
Lobbin, open pick onto Reaps. Oh, and
Yeah,
look at him go. Dots takes Turd down. Not even letting him get into the building at this point. Got Leader trying to push himself up Visa stairs, but he's pretty solo. Mentalist, he's all alone, getting murked by the Evil Eye, and he's going to find himself downed and finished by the barbed wire there. That's a new one for all you people that track stats. Track a barbed wire kill. Enjoy that one. That's going to mess your sheets up. 3 versus 2. It's a heck of a lot for Leader to watch here. Knows there's going to be a player pushing him on the long angle. Manages to put him off with a flash grenade. The plant will go down. Now comes down to Hoven to make something happen. W7M, they need to push this as a pair, but he allowed to break it into 1 versus 1s, and he hits his shots. Just when it silences the haters a little bit, doesn't it? Oh, great pick there from Hoven. Now they seem to be getting on board with things. They're up to date with the program now. They know that they're going to get challenged.
Again and again and again. But there is a lot of grenades. 6 grenades were brought into this attack, Ollie.
Oh dear.
Excuse me?
That's a little bit poor from Leader. They know that there's a player tucked in there. Dots is going to find Hoven at the same time. And kills are going to start to fly in. 2 versus 3 now. Now we see the Sense Gadget come in. That should be enough to give a little bit of cover, but murdered on the angle. Turd, he's having a nightmare. He's going double negative right now. Hello? Just going to place a Capital Fire and walk straight into it. As the Sense Gadget dissipates, he's got so many different angles to check. It's going to be impossible to pick the right one. Was that not the end of the world? But you need a couple of other people to be hitting their shots as well. The only player hitting the shots is Hoven. And the only shot he's going to get hit by this time is Lobbin. It's just a round that's going to peter out into nothing by the looks of it. No trades, no real activity. People just sort of statically holding angles. Turd going to get taken out on his own. Big mental reset required after this one, I'm afraid. 3 kills for Vops. Is going to make it 4? No, eventually gets taken on out, but Lobbin is there. Boss the ACOG action. He got 2 kills on the round with that thing. A disappointing end there for Bleed, but a fantastic finish from W7M.
No, it needs to go. It needs to go. The Thermite ones is always interesting, and people at home, you may be thinking, oh, why have we went for a Thermite ban? What's that all about? There's like so many other operators that can open up walls. Why Thermite? The reason why is especially for that single window. Typically an avenue that you would see like a Ying, for example, jump in from after you toss in the Candelas, you just follow it through, but obviously that keep a barrier makes things very difficult. We're seeing all three Selmas used on a keep a barrier, soft wall, and just a wooden barricade ollie. That's what we've seen be just distributed here from Bleed, but not working out too well for them as the kills are starting to rain out for W7M, but still 2 kills back in favor of Bleed. 40 seconds to go. They've lost their Ying. Another down comes in. Leader's actually just patrolling that main breach. All he's swinging for all he's worth, and he's been able to find dots with that pistol that he swung with.
2 versus 2, 20 seconds left to go. Volps on a bit of a tear here. Going to pick himself up a kill onto Turd, and now Leader on the Ash has it all to do. He's got the diffuser, and he's got a bit of information here. He knows where the player is, but there's too many angles for him to check. 10 seconds left on the clock. He's got to try and find these kills. He's got no other option right now. And W7M, they can just play ring around the rosy all day long. Shotgun at close range for Volps to lock up round number 1.
This aggression that W7M have shown this all tournament long. Dash, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. And that's a big issue for Bleed considering who they lost. And oh, here we go again. But Turd's ready for it.
Turd gonna join Reaps and trying to push himself up the stairs, but immediately flash. Look at the timing on that, so unfortunate. And Volps is gonna pick Turd up. Reaps is gonna be there for the direct trade, but they know exactly where he is now. But caught. Hold all the cards for a short period of time here. Toxic Babe canisters going out from Dash to try and stem that flow of attackers. Not a lot of health to speak of on the side of Reaps, and a little bit of a lull now. Maybe a bit of information gathering for Bleed to be done here. There's still plenty of time. And if they just trade off the numbers game and don't separate and give these 1v1s away, it could be onto a round here.
Oven on the window with the diffuser will go for the swing. Is the cover going to be sufficient from his teammates? No, it's not. Scott's just walking through the corridor. Thankfully, Leader is there for the trade-off, but diffuser cold, and Lava's going to know exactly where it is. As that ACOG with that 9mm does pack a punch. Pushing up, worrying about that player over towards Blackstairs. A good suspicion because someone is there. He's going to go for the swing and somehow eliminates Reaps. Leader's not going to be there, but Leader clutches up against Lobbin. Dots' BP coming in. It's off the table. Again!
Ooh, nice shot.
Dash, he's tried to go for the peak, but this time they were ready for it. It looks as though Bleed, they've caught on now, and that kind of magic that W7 are playing with.
Air quotes a little bit more properly. Oh, nice kill there on the drop. It will be immediately traded, though. That was a 1-for-1 trade as well. That must have been a hipfire headshot coming out there. That looks
it was, yeah.
Impossible to do. Fortunately for Bleed, it still leaves them with an advantage. They've got utility in the Capitale. They do have the diffuser. It's whether or not they've got the position in at the moment.
Oven's got 2 drones that he can use. He still has both his drones up. That should be enough. The other 2 don't. You can see both of them been shot out. In terms of utility, still got some flashes you can utilize. Of course, the nades from Reap still in pocket. W7M, again, it's the case of trying to see if you can sneak a kill in here or there. They will double up. They know that a push is going to be coming in from delivery, and the shotgun primed and ready from Volps. And the Goomine will give away the location. He missed the first one, but finally gets in the second. And again, it comes into a 1v1. Bleed have almost let this round slip. Volps up against Toven. The HP is going to be
what a shot!
That smoke and Volps. My God.
W7M, they know the game, though. More than happy to just give that space away, and a bit of a run out there, but it's being watched. Leader on the cover. C4 comes out in response, though. Takes him off the rappel. Candela's still getting sent on through, and for some reason, Hoven's down to the pistol in sight. 2 kills come in here for W7M. The plant, the time is almost gone to try and get that down. Just reload the primary. Get yourself into position, please. 1 versus 3 now. Dots finishes him off with the shotgun. Another mess of a...
They're looking to push in, stemming that attack in through delivery. Oh, no way. There's just no way.
Bailiff We've seen everything today. It's in a barbed wire kill. It's in a bailiff kill. We saw another weird kill the other day. Turd, gonna find one back over onto Volps. A quick hop in here. Straight into the goo mine, but Lobbin there for the trade. Just goes to show how close together W7M are playing. Nothing goes untraded.
Look at Dots.
Oh, they've no idea.
Position.
Yeah, they don't know he's in delivery at all. Oh, they do.
Never mind.
Maybe they do. Hoven, we apologize. We had a good idea that he was in there. Nice little pre-fire. It levels things up.
I wonder if they've seen the barrel.
What Bleed need right now?
That gun's big. Big barrel, and I wonder maybe if it just crept out and able to take advantage of it. But again, still not a great position, though, for Bleed to be in a 3v3 with no pressure at all in towards that top floor and all those vertical holes that they have to go through. They have to make a choice. Do they try and pressure above or just try and firm it and go for the plant? Looks as though they're going to try and firm the plant, and maybe Hoven can try and give a little bit of cover, but he's having a lot of issues dealing with this player towards the top floor. Mentalist has gone down as he was attempting that defuse. Hoven hatches out Lobbin, but dashes there for the quick trade-off, and Leader 1 HP in a dream. The Legion runs right past him and drops shot. A hatch on peak Ollie.
Time. A little bit of a bait here from Volps as well. He's trying to bait for his teammate. I really get the feeling they don't know Lobbin's here. Look at the patience being shown. He gets licked! The turn and burn from Turd. That'll teach you, Lobbin. All of a sudden, a switch has been flicked, and there's a chance for Bleed to come away with something here.
Oh, we've all been there in the ranked game where we think we're being too smart for our own business, but all of a sudden, it's a 2v2 now. Bleed have once again let an advantage slip, and yeah, they really have done as Dots cleans up the remaining two. I have no words.
Side of the bar, but he's just going to try and hold on for a moment. Looks like we could be about to see a plank go down as well. This could be fantastic if there's information available upstairs. That C4 just gets shot out. Brilliant trade there. Dash, he's going to find one, and Volp successful on another. It is just textbook siege. Wow. We've got a fantastic view of that as well from the observers. A flawless round, a flawless execute from W7M here to set themselves up. Go for a little bit of a maverick trick as well. It's just beautiful. Everything they do is together. The teamwork and the synergy on this roster is second to none. No,
not going
I mean,
well.
where did they go from here? Oh dear.
Another one.
Dots going to be successful there, taking out Reaps. Obviously, we did have a rehost. Neither player on the side of Bleed has had a kill since the rehost. There we go. Leader's going to start things off, but immediately, Volps knows exactly where he is, and Leader's going to start getting pinched from both sides. What a trade! A good shot from Turd, but a fantastic shot.
It only leaves Hoven by himself in the bomb site, and this is where W7M need to make the decision. Leader tries to spring a trap, but Dudez was so patient and waits for him. Now Hoven in the 1v3 to keep his team in the competition.
20 seconds left to go. You can hear the Selma going off. Not a great position for him to be in here. The stun is going to land, and he's going to be forced out of position. He's got a mirror window working against him now. Second stun comes in. He's got some red pings. He's got a bit of information. Can he find the first? No. Lobbin. Who else to close things out here for W7M and send them into the semi-finals tomorrow?